Alrighty. So this next session, I'm going to ask Eb Humble from IDA to come up, and she's going to facilitate the next lot of presentations, which is about supporting ranger development and ranger training. Alrighty.
Thanks, Sam. As Sam said, I'm Ebony. I work for the IDA. I'm based out of Broome and in the Ranger Development Program team. This next session sort of in 3 parts. So the first part is reporting back on ranger exchanges, so groups that have been supported through the IDA in 2022 to do exchanges. So we've got 4 groups that are going to do presentations. We're going to move in and have Thin Green Line do a presentation on scaling up exchanges and connecting with that international ranger family. And then we're going to finish off with the Ranger Development Program. So a quick overview and 4 teams sort of sharing some of the projects that they've been working on. So start off with the Ranger Exchanges, invite up Wampuru.
Good morning, everybody. It's my really great pleasure to be here with this really amazing squad here, the Wampuru Rangers. These guys are just starting out. They're just starting off on their journey from the Gibson Desert in West Australia, Pillar Nature Reserve. And for most of these fellas here, first time on this stage here. So be really kind. So I think most of us are going to have a little go, and I'll stand up here and encourage along the way. So yeah, this little story about we're very thankful to get a little bit of funding from the IDA to be able to do an exchange with the Birriliburu Rangers. Birriliburu Rangers have been going for quite a few years, neighbours to the Yappara side, to the west side, and it was really nice to be able to go and to meet up with that team and to do a bit of activity together and to learn a little bit. Okay, next. Oh, it's me. I've got to do something with this. BJ.
Hello, my name's Brett Jennings. I'm known as BJ. They wanted me to come up with a art logo, and now if you're thinking it's not an octopus, it's about trail heritage, from the past, where people leaving and entering back into Ngururrpa, Padar, and the blue dots, they represent the water. And the blue one in the middle, that's where we based right in Pacha, as you can see on the right on the map. Pacha is just a tiny little box in a square box. And the yellow, orange part of it is the track where Yanang Gujulbia, Yavara Wallaburgo, and Napa, funeral, Gujuba, but Yavara Gujubunkaya Wal Garawajanja, Mura, Gujunkatu, Padarka, Pala. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. This is the map where the land of the community is, and this is where we all live, but we all go to Pacha to work as one.
Me, I think. Sorry, there we are. So a little bit, just a quick run how we started. So for Wampuru Mob, focused on that pillar. It's a pillar nature reserve. So it used to be called Gibson Desert Nature Reserve. So all those years ago, state government came along. They put a blanket over these fellas' country, called it a nature reserve, and it extinguished native title, took away. They're all around, everybody getting native title. These fellas missed out for years and years and had to fight for a long, long time to get that native title recognised. So in November 2020, there was a settlement agreement signed with the state government, Western Australia, to recognise that caused a lot of hurt for people, that country was taken away all those years ago. So So Mr. Wyatt came along, signed an agreement that says, we recognise this is your country, and we want to put some support behind you fellas being able to get back out there and look after your country. So that was just in November 2020. I think these guys are the first people in Western Australia, correct if other people know differently, the first people to have their native title reactivated, to come back again after it was extinguished. So they changed that Native Title Act, which allowed for that blanket to be taken away and for these fellows to get their native title recognised again. So that happened just this year. And so this ranger program, as you say, is just starting out. Yeah, that's... There you go. So just starting out on this journey. Who we got here? I think Ben, you're going to come and talk to this one? So some of the things that we've been focusing on, some of the things that we've been doing in this last year or so.
Oh, when we first came, but just want to go back onto mine one. I'm coming all the way from Kalgoorlie to working with the Park the Wildlife up there. So we had come down with them with all my other team working Park the Wildlife, and we made our first trip with Wampuru up here and at the family trips and all that. So that was a journey. We made it in the middle. How we go, how we done it to make a trip and do a country trips all the way. Sure.
So yeah, so they're all starting back, just reconnecting that country, because after people have been, haven't been able to get access to that country, just getting back onto it. Yep. Getting back out there and visiting places you haven't been to for a long time, man. Yeah. And we've also this fella here sitting in that Parks and Wildlife office for two-way learning.
Yep.
For those Parks and Wildlife mob to understand Anungu way of working, and for Ben to also help to understand that Parks and Wildlife way of working, because they're our number one partner at the moment. Who was this one? GB. So a few other things we've been doing. So making a plan.
Hello, my name is Georgina Brown, and making plan for Pillar and working together. Yeah.
So, thank you. Yeah. So making plans and getting lots of ideas around making your own plan for that country, and going and visiting those important places, doing burning along the way. And one of the places to get a lot of ideas to put into your plan is to go and learn from others, isn't it?
Yes,
other groups,
that's true.
which is what the rest of this story is about.
Yeah.
You are?
You are.
For me, I think. So this is, as we say, where we started off, so the Birriliburu Ranger Exchange. We're very, very fortunate that, so Birriliburu, I think, have been around since around maybe about 10 years or so, I think, from memory. I'm looking for Justin, but I can't see him in the room there at the moment. Been around about 10 years. They're immediately to the west of there he is. Immediately to the west of Pillar Country. And so we met up in a place which is sort of that crossover country between the two. Over there. So we can use this pointer.
Hello, my name is Paul Carnegie, and the tracks we can look at is we've been working and made a road across to the Kerry Highway. The red one is a place called Chitkan, McPherson's Pillar. Then onto the Kerry Highway. Then the red dots were been working, lighting fires up. Kerry Highway, and down to Canberra, towards south.
So that was the little journey this is the little journey that we took on this exchange. So starting off at Pudjar on the east side, coming across the Pillar Highway, we're calling that one now, this one that goes east-west, across there, hits that Gary Highway, heads south, and then back around Gumbarrel Way. So it's a fairly big journey just to meet up with these fellas. Good. Well done. So one of the main things, Justine. So one of the main things that we did together on this exchange.
Hello, my name is Justin Giles, and this is my first time working with this lot. Been working, like learning these new ways and old ways, and getting to know the lands that they working. Thank you.
And that's Justine there rocking the little green suit there too, hey Justine?
Using a torch first.
Yeah, now I think let's see if we can get the sound on this one. How do we get this done? Oh, press it again.
Hello. We're from different range organisation. We've
Starting.
Wampuru
Warnpurru and Birriliburu Rangers have come together and
showed
shared
us
the stories about fire burning and showed us a bit of experience,
Teaching us.
how to go in line the proper way and safer way to do it. So it's good to learn and
how to use this.
use the
Drip torch. Drip torch.
torch, a fire torch. And safety shirt, gloves. So giving us more ideas that
For a future working in the desert. Garden.
and in the near future we might teach our kids things for Mangala here and because of here you are.
Yeah.
So yeah, just a special shout out to the fellow there on the left there, Grant Bingham, was one of the senior rangers with Birriliburu, who was just really good, wasn't he, to talk about doing this fire in this modern way, you know, and he stood up there really strong, really powerful, and told that story, eh? Grant Bingham, yeah. Just a couple more, I think. GB. So a couple of other things that we talked about. So we did that fire one, but just a couple of other things that we talked about on the exchange.
When we went back to the first time back to our country, so I was looking for Nino, or we call it Panatangalgo, and for Chakora, and for Nightbird. So we was looking hard, so looking after that too. Thank you.
So yeah, we talked about the different techniques for surveying and monitoring for those things, but on the way there we actually found this Ninu burrow on the way through. Brumby, where's he gone? Brumby. You are? One more thing. So in that shared country, we got that Gary Highway, we got the Gumbarrel Highway, so we get visitors coming through.
Yeah. Hello, my name is Brumby Camp, and I work at just Warnpurru Corporation. Now we want to talk about
Yeah, about the visitors,
yeah.
Tourists.
Tourists come in so we can look out and water. Welcome to Kenya. Welcome, welcome. What over you? You, Palo.
All together. All
Hey.
together.
Come here.
Thank you.
Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Wampuru Rangers, and it's definitely not going to be the last time we see you talking up at an IDA or a Ranger conference. So next up, I'd like to invite the Kirikara Rangers.
Yeah, g'day everyone. My name's Ed Blackwood. We've got Scott West and Ian here to talk about the Ranger Exchange we did up to Gooniyandi and them coming to us. Unfortunately, they couldn't be here with us, but hopefully we'll do them justice in telling this story. So, do you want to start, Scott?
Yeah, my name is Scott, and yeah, in the May, the Gooniyandi and the Wampuru Rangers visit Kirikara APY, and we went out and showed the Nurupa driven, the Nino driven, and yeah, and everybody's really interested to see the Nino driven and excited to see it. Then, yeah. Yeah, it was really good experience for everybody. Yeah, so we camped out in Walla Walla, the Eagle Dreaming, yeah, and same thing we said the knowledge of the other rangers, and and yeah, so the Eagle is what do you call? We represent the Eagle Ribbon, and yeah, and I'm proud to work on my country. Yeah, and then yeah, we showed the numero sockage. Yeah.
Hello, my name is Ian Newbury. I'm Kirikara Ranger, and we taught them how to look after the Nino. We also take them school kids, teach them how to look after the Nino, and we also put camera trap to see if its Nino are doing okay, and also women. We do tracking for cat, and make sure that they don't go close to that Nino. And we track them, and the ladies kill them. Yeah. Caught them.
We actually, wrong trip. We this one we went cat hunting, but it was too wet and cold, so we couldn't catch a cat. This was the one in Kirikara.
Yeah.
Yeah, so unfortunately, because of the rain, everyone had to leave early, but we felt that we still learnt a lot, and we got really excited to go up to Gooniyandi country, which we went up in September. So it was a long drive going through the back way, the Balgo track. We stopped off in some beautiful places to eventually get to Gooniyandi in September. This one. Ian?
When we went to near Fitzroy, we stayed at that Birriliburu block, and they took us and showed Nino, that Nino barrel are different than ours because we got small one. They also show us then Nino are moving, spreading out, and moving into between.
Yeah, and and so the Gooniyandi Rangers took us to on the Nurupa site, and it was under a car, the Nurupa site, the Nurupa, and before we were going to check the camera, a cat ran out from the Nurupa, and that's when everybody started to chase, you know. And it was really hot too. So it only took about 10 minutes to locate the cat. It was just hiding under a Nurupa. It was really excited because the Gooniyandi Rangers, they were really excited to see us catch, because last time the other one, it was on the cold season, like it was cloudy, and you know, it was a lot easier for the cat to get away. Yeah, so I was excited. And then after that, we went and went to a creek, and yeah, we cooked up the cat, and you know, yeah, and the camera trap, and yeah, so we checked the camera tracks, the camera, and so the Gooniyandi Rangers saw a cat that was there the whole time. So the cat was hanging around the Nurupa the whole time. So they knew it was that cat that we caught. Yeah. Then after that, then we took it to the creek and cooked it up, and yeah, have a taste. Yeah. So after that hard work was done, they showed us a Ngururrpa spot, the Bilby caves, and that's the Bilby cave tour guide, and I'd like to thank him. Yeah, it was a really good experience going to the Bilby cave tour, and yeah, it was so beautiful, plenty of spring there, and yeah. Then went out to the Ngururrpa cliffs, and yeah, everybody took pictures and you know, had yarns. Yeah, it was really good. Then we left like the area of Ngururrpa camping spot, and left, and they showed us the springs. There were plenty of springs in the country, and it was very beautiful. There was fish in the spring, and yeah, it was really good seeing a beautiful country. Yeah, thank you.
Big thank you to IDA, Gooniyandi, Nurupa, and the Wampuru Rangers for joining us on this journey. It was really cool.
Thank you.
All right, I'm going to keep these good news stories going. Next group is Nurupa. You guys want to come up?
Hello everyone, good to be here, enjoying my time. Yeah. I'd like to thank the traditional owners from here, Murujolomok. Thank you for welcoming us all. Yeah, good to be here too. My name's Melissa Sunfly. Yeah, I'm from Belgo community, and I work as a Ngururrpa Ranger. Yeah.
Hello everyone, my name is Rochelle Golova and I work for Warru Rangers.
Hello, I'm Dwayne Mosquito. I work for Ngururrpa Rangers.
Hello, my name is Samuel. You can call me Sammy. So I'm the regional owner for Ngururrpa area too. So as long as I'm happy for the Ngururrpa. Yeah, okay, thank you.
We like to show you some, about Ngururrpa and Nyul Nyul Range Exchange, Bilby trip August on 2022 with Bilbies from the desert to the sea.
We're out in this coastline near Bilby. We planned this trip from last year for once we heard that there was Bilbies out in the coastline, and we met Sanal and Neil in Fitzroy for the Bilby workshop, and we was wondering if we could come out here, and that's when we did the planning for the Ranger Exchange. And now that we're here, we could be working with them to look for the Bilbies and find out more about the habitat here and what they eat and how they live out here. Because we're the only ones we know about, the ones that live in the desert. And at the Bilby workshop, we were all having a meeting about the Bilbies and how to work together to save them. And we learned more about the Bilbies, that they also live out here in the coastline. And there was a dreaming about the Bilby that came from the desert to hide from the people because they keep eating them, and they came out here back in the dream time. And now as rangers, we're out here trying to save them and looking after them, and working together with other rangers. Yeah.
This is what we did.
Hello, my name's Melissa Sunfly, and I'm Ngururrpa Ranger. Yeah, we come to this Ranger Exchange to explore about Bilby, how did they come from the desert, come here to the seaside country. So we're gonna join up with Nyul Nyul Rangers tomorrow at Bilby. Yeah. The other day we went to Broome, visit St. John of God Sisters to see our old people. Used to live in mission and dormitories. Yeah, lots of good old photos with them. Yeah. And tomorrow we're going to Bilby, visit the big church, and meet up with Nyul Nyul Ranger to go and have a look for Bilbies.
Our shared history. Touring grounds of Bilby machine. Yeah. Yan la pesere mano. And all dormitories. And kural ganyina ma. Yeah. And ngaja church palajo. Pesere mano too. Pala baga shelves and tiles, school everything. Yeah. And spring water spare into. Yeah, pala manyiri. Learned about union projects. We talked to the main roads people. Talked about Monson Vine tickets. Shared Bilby stories. And showed us where salt and freshwater meet. Annual Bilbies contracted to look for Bilby burrows before roadworks. Found several burrows, but those burrows are no longer active and unable to find active burrows since 2018.
Burrows recorded since 2015, more active burrows recorded each year since IPA dedicated in 2020.
Searching for Bilby. Search area that used to have active burrows. Search some new areas. Found inactive burrows in new areas. Saltwater culture. Got to see the ocean, go fishing, and collect shellfish. This is what we learned.
Seeing different countryside and working together to, trying to find that Bilby. Because us Ngururrpa Rangers, we haven't seen the bushland and all these scrubs area, and it was hard for us to track down that Bilby. And seeing different scrubland and sceneries, and thinking like how they would survive out here, Yeah. Anyone want to talk?
Yeah, I reckon similar to what Clifford's saying. I should just hold it. And also that family connection, where we talked about, how some of our families they were connected through that mission time, and that process where the mission had to move or get a group of our mob from Bilby mission to go up to Balgo, and they interacted with a lot of the local people there, in Balgo, and how our grandfathers and grandmother, told us story that, we had connections with them there. They used to, keep us, in a good company in their place and in their country, and then that's why we wanted to, have this sort of exchange, which is, turned out to be good. We showed them a lot of family members there buried at the cemetery, which made them feel good and us as well. And also going out to country and like showing them different, areas where we found our Bilbies as well, And then hopefully, we could arrange our exchange in the future for us Nyul Nyul mob to go over to Ngururrpa country, and learn what sort of areas, you guys find you guys Bilbies, and probably, do a bit of more work on, night parrots, and find out, if we could have that night parrot in our country as well, and keep that future relationship, good, going and flowing.
This is why range exchange are important.
It's important for relationship between rangers, and also the same with the countryside. They're all connected through songs and dance and through families. Like for the Bilby Dreamtime story, it was started from the desert and came out here. And yeah, that's the story that we was, listening to while we was little and growing up to be a ranger. Now we, doing that work we're doing, from looking after them to keeping it strong to pass it on to the kids. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like what Clifford said. It's like having that interconnection with each other to the ranger program plus, I guess, history, and then just the natural, like the Dreamtime stories. So they're all intertwined about us, well, the ranger, well, everybody, or indigenous people looking after our country. And like you said, one of the ladies said in the video, we look after country, country look after you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Nurupa Rangers. Cool. Our last Ranger Exchange, Desert Ranger Exchange presentations from the APY Waddle Rangers. Cool. Come up, guys.
Hello. Nyikina Jordan. Waru Ranger. Warru Wakarip.
Hi, Pala. That's Sharadi. He's been working for a long time with the Wampuru Rangers. We've just got a short film to present from the Ranger Exchange. I'd just like to thank everyone that was involved and everyone who supported it, including the IDA with the grant for the Ranger Exchange. Hopefully this is the first step or first part of this exchange, and the Nyikina and Mangala Rangers can come down to APY, maybe with the Ngururrpa Rangers too, hopefully, next year to keep the story going. Palya.
Palya, my name is Isaac Nemai. I've been working for Warru program in 2019. I was there in Anambra 19 years old, so I was keep on working. So I pushed my brother nose to work in this work. And that happened stopped, I was keep going. Sorry guys, I was so nervous today. I'm first time, and I'm shaking. And I want to say something, ladies and gentlemen, about this video. We made it, so I would want to relax and join that video.
Populations of the vulnerable Black-Footed Rock-Wallaby, Petrogali lateralis, are declining nationally due to landscape degradation, introduced plant and predator species, and changes to traditional management practices. In September 2022, Waddle Rangers from the remote APY lands in South Australia travelled for 3 days to meet with the Immarawara Nyikina Mangala Rangers in the Kimberley region of Western Australia. The Ranger Exchange focused on the conservation, ecology and management of the Black-Footed Rock-Wallaby, named Warru on the APY lands and Willagi on Nyikina Mangala country.
We came from Cape Paljara. We came around to this way over here, and keep on coming this way. This way, Alice Spring, all the way to 10 Mount Roadhouse. when we keep on coming to Hans Creek. Then there we here in this place here. And just around the corner it's Broom.
We've just arrived here in the Kimberleys and we've had a great welcome from the Nyikina Mangala Rangers. And tomorrow the plan is to go out on country.
Crocodile make wet no plug PG, catfish, everything. Oh, nyangkanya. Oh, pala. Today we're retrieving camera traps that we put out in July. We're about 40, so this chopper can only take 2 at a time. So one from each ranger. You get a Mangala and Warru Ranger, so they can see how we do our stuff here. A few will go on the ground, we'll walk up, climb up the hill. The others, they're going to be flying with the chopper.
Yeah, we just here in WA in Jalparenga community. We just going after to get them Woolly cameras to look if they're around here. So if we catch some in the footage, we can come back and set some trap, catch them, put a tag on them and let them off. Yeah, and try to find more. With the sket, we pick it up off the ground, put it into a little plastic bag, and take it to sample it, see what sort of food they're eating.
They're pretty hard to see because they normally live up in the caves and come out at night, and yeah, you'll be lucky to catch them.
Because like to do an exchange with the Warru Rangers. Yeah, they've been Rock-Wallaby for a while, more longer than us. So we learn of them, or they learn of us, and when we go over there next year, we'll be to their country and they can show us their area, what they do firsthand. Like
probably put fence around like how they got fence around the smaller hills. Maybe this one here probably fence them up right around. Other place on the side of that's all right. Few smaller hills around there too.
Yeah, it's pretty good, guys. We're gonna sort of give us ideas of how we wanna work with our thing, and yeah, we see you guys' ideas, and yeah, pretty amazing how you guys catch it, and we wanna learn more. And
Wow, what an amazing film. And can I just get another round of applause for all of those Ranger Exchange presentations? You know, we come together at conferences like this and share, connect and learn from each other, and to see, you know, Ranger teams doing that throughout the year on these smaller exchanges that move my heart.